tell me how to get in the bag. I'm going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get your habit. You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it. I ain't noticed y'all hate. Brand new text, you don't know that I can face it. I just want to know that conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something that'll calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down front. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Nick Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he runs this for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. And I think they'll give it to him a few more times. That's
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the Bears are looking to take timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, Mayfield.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's back incomplete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Is good. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught by Mooney. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
On play action, now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
A 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, but that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper down. It's caught at the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bears 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's going to press this forward as they stop it right down the line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and this time he is in. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack it on to their advantage. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know the quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold it.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves. They can plays, make plays, that they won't need field goals inside the 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Play fake. Brady. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Brady.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd and a couple. Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Mayfield.
No. Oh, my God, man.
Cleveland. An 11-yard touchdown.
That's a nigga right there.
The Bills add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense.
Right there.
You got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, this discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. And even 40 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down right around the 25. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At the 39-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Mayfield.
Oh, my God.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
24-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. On 2nd and goal.
Who man is that?
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On play action, it's Brady. Deep ball for Goodwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Incomplete on the throw.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield off the play fake. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to...
And he goes down. That's a sack. They'll get him back at his own 3-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They damn big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Play action. Now it's Brady. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chicago. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears get a bit closer. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's... out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Bears' 6-yard line.
Get this one underneath to Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh my God, who man is that?
Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 35, Bears 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points on the other direction.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. KingofCoDWAvyGod's Clowney able to put it into that play, and in so doing, puts it into this 3rd quarter. And And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far. We get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to a tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, Brady. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30.
Yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Brady going to go on fourth down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
And the Bears first down.
They go play action here on first down. And now here's another interception. Brady Williams picks it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders...
You gotta be kidding me, yo.
Another interception. Picked off by Blandell. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards to pick up there. First down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
To Odell Beckham Jr. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 6-yard line.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
36 on the carry.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 29, Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. KingofCoDWAvyGod's getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Delpham. And a huge return is going to take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. His pass caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Cut 19. Cut 19. Here we go. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Powerful running. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Brings up fourth.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got one. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Past the 20.
Can't be denied, boy.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Now on comes the Bears offense as he'll be called in to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Bears 18,